Hi guys, it's Stormy here, and I just wanted to make a quick update video on why I haven't been very active on Instagram for the past few months. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Stormy and I am an Instagram artist. I normally draw people, traditional artwork, and I colour things in using my Copics and watercolours, but I haven't been particularly active on Instagram or social media in general since about August last year, and I wanted to kind of give a rundown as to why. So in September last year I went back to sixth form to start my second year of sixth form, and I spent a lot of the September really throwing myself into my studies and focusing really hard on getting into a routine of trying to study daily and prepare myself for my exams that are coming up in a couple of months. And this fed into a really busy October where I had a lot of events going on, and you might be aware of this because I did post about this a little bit on my Instagram. But I basically spent the start of the month really having to work quite hard and get a lot done to fill out my UCAS application on time, and this quickly fed into going to Amsterdam for a full weekend to go see BTS, and then a week later having my first art stall at a convention, and I ended up just having a really busy month, and unfortunately my mental health started to decline and I began to struggle with everything that was going on, and ultimately ended up having an artistic burnout because of that. For those of you that do follow me on Instagram and know a bit about who I am, you'll know that I'm much more of a traditional artist, and that a lot of the work that I produce isn't necessarily unfinished, but it's maybe not the most polished artwork. And that basically meant in the run up to the convention I had to pump out a lot of artwork that in my eyes would be sellable, so I had to do a lot of digital artwork in quite a small period of time, and it was just too much for everything else that was going on in my life, including my mental health and college work, and I began to struggle not only in my art life but with my college life too. And I basically lost all motivation to do anything artistic for several months. It's only in the past few months that I've actually kind of gained some inspiration to start wanting to draw again, which is why I've decided that I'm going to revamp my Instagram a little bit so that I can get into the habit of maybe posting things that are a little bit more polished than what I have in the past. But ultimately that's why I haven't been posting on Instagram as much lately, because I simply wasn't really producing anything to post on Instagram. In January I did try to do some little doodles for about 5 minutes every day, and that lasted for a couple of weeks before I burnt out and I lost the motivation to continue doing that. And I realised that I was just going to have to focus way more on my mental health and just getting myself back into shape before I could go back to drawing again. Thankfully, over the past few months my motivation to draw has picked up a bit and I've felt a bit more artistically creative, so I have started to draw a little bit more recently. Not anything I feel particularly willing to post, but hopefully I can get into the swing of posting things again. The only issue that I have is my mental health still isn't massively great, and I don't really want to be stressing myself out too much with thinking about when to post and how recently it is that I've been posting. So I'm only really going to post when I feel comfortable to post, and I'm not going to give myself as much pressure. But hopefully as things pick up, you'll see a lot more of me on Instagram again, and I'll be able to post a bit more frequently than what I have over the past 6 months or so. However, I do have my A-levels in 3 weeks' time, so that will be taking priority for the next couple of months. But when you've got artistic inspiration, you can't completely push it to the side, so I figured that I would maybe post little drawings like this, a little videos like this, just kind of in my journal, where I'm just kind of drawing patterns and maybe loose sketches, not really any particularly finished work or polished work, just little doodles and things that I'm doing in the meantime to just kind of keep my morale up a bit, maybe even talk like this about things that are going on in my life if people are interested, but mostly just to kind of get my artistic side out amongst all the studying that I've got going on. So hopefully that's kind of cleared up as to why I haven't really been around on Instagram for the past few months, and hopefully there's a bit of optimism in there rather than just entirely doom and gloom, and I can start posting more. And if people are interested in these little videos, we can maybe make some more where I just draw in my bullet journal, as I said, and we can talk about things that people might be interested in. But I don't really have anything else to say for the rest of this video, so I'll let you just sit and watch, and I will see you at the end. So that was just a quick little update video on what's been going on in my life. Hopefully you like the outcome of this. I'm sorry I lost a lot of footage at the end there. For some reason my phone deleted it all. But if you've enjoyed this video, please just give it a like, give it a comment, and let me know. And I will see you guys in the near future. Bye!